way to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the move, it's Etienne. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish a tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack for the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You don't want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and forced the incompletion.
That's caught. It's low. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. The whole
physical, bringing that lunge point.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottoms him up. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Still running at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Hard running left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this point of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's out. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. Now, how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Frazier. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Shakes off the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around ahead of you.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through the play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Pulls it in. It's running. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Scanning the field, it's back. Pocket starts to collapse. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. You found a slot under a hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter.
What is this?
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just reeled in, it's Warren. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got there into the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. The right and the way will stand. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's back. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Cup. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's back. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Dog! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running, throwing, getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Dana, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Discards a man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Give to the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short and they'll turn it over on down.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like we live in the ambulance world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the name.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. And now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the ball.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting
defense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right now. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal and then that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where we also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Second and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's back. He tries to take the tap off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He makes it grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldog.
How about that second receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We better start playing some better defense. The victory's coming soon.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick through the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Open runway ahead. He's up in 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, Dave. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fires to the middle. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their
throws for the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Feeling some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? The defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play. Boom.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense is expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's back. The quick out. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Bull nose ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't really didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his shoot going, all right, run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't cross your body. Don't go across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It wasn't enough.
Touchdown, dog!
blockers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down for this offense.